It's a new year, and with T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan with eligible iPhone trade-in.
So I can FaceTime with my sister in Savannah.
That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on every plan. All on America's 5G leader in coverage. T-Mobile.
With 24 monthly bill credits and a new line plus tax. If you cancel, credit stop and balance on required finance agreement may be due. Contact us for well-qualified buyers. Qualifying consumer plan required. See coverage and offer details at T-Mobile.com.
And now for the Patriots versus Jaguars AFC Championship betting preview. I'm Joe Duffy of OffshoreInsiders.com. Hopefully you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and you've already gotten the NFC preview of the Vikings and the Eagles. But make sure you visit OffshoreInsiders.com. Joe Duffy's picks 208 and 137 in football since August the 27th. Both sides are up. Both conference championship sides are up. They're both wise guy plays. You're going to be left speechless as to why. Get the top total. And by game day, we could have both totals. We got a strong lean the other way, or I should say on the other total anyway. Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com. Jacksonville and New England. New England laying 9 and a total 46.5. Make sure you check the thoroughly vetted sports books at OffshoreInsiders.com. I will not recommend a sports book unless I have personally had no problem collecting from them. I've gotten great feedback from my clients, and in fact, just within the past 48 hours, I got an email from someone who said that they signed up for MyBookie.ag using the promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y, I guess a couple months ago, and that he's never had any problem collecting from them. And of course, he's a client of mine, so he's collecting on a very regular basis. So that is always nice to hear. And I've heard nothing but positive feedback every single sportsbook that's recommended at OffshoreInsiders.com. New England has a league best 12-5 against the spread record, yet their margin of cover is only 1.9. Some of you recognize that as a sweat barometer, where conversely, the Jaguars are covering by an average of 6.5 points per game against the spread margin, yet they're only 10-8. So the Jaguars are the league best as far as the so-called sweat barometer or ATS margin. Patriots are best as far as spread record. Which one is more accurate? The spread margin. But, you know, we take a lot of things into consideration, and quite frankly, ATS record or spread margin, we use it as part of some systems, but, you know, if you're a client of Joe Duffy's Picks, you understand that a little bit more. They do go into some systems. This is more of a we report, you decide. New England is going over 6-3 at home. The Jaguars, number 4 over team by an average of 3.8 points per game, but yet, again, they've actually split, going over 9 of 18. The Patriots get 7.4 passing yards per attempt to teams that normally allow 6.4, but the Jags hold teams to 0.9 yards per pass below their normal average. Jaguars surprisingly allow 4.3 yards per carry to teams normally allowing 4.0, but the Patriots are very vulnerable to the run, allowing 4.7 yards per rush to teams normally getting just 4.1 and 5.9 yards per play to 5.5. With Leonard Fournette, Jacksonville might be able to exploit that. Can they play keep away, or can they just, you know, keep pounding on New England on the defensive side of the ball? We've said for years one of the bigger myths is that the Patriots were a great defensive team under Bill Belichick. This really wasn't true if you look at both even some of the basic numbers and the more advanced numbers where we compare it to what their team normally gets. Now, the physical defensive backs of Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye and a great pass rush means New England may establish the run early. There is a belief that Patriots will try to establish that run very early. Vegas and offshore sportsbooks have just over 60% on the Patriots, which is, you know, kind of surprisingly low. The public likes to bet these big favorites, especially when they're the New England Patriots. But, as we said, in the playoffs is when all of a sudden the public starts to actually like betting underdogs. And we're a little bit surprised because, you know, during the regular season, the outlaw sources that we have, usually the public is in love with favorites even more than Vegas and offshore. But surprisingly, our outlaw sources are telling us the Jaguars are very popular among those betting. So shall we say neither in Las Vegas or in offshore, but betting with the corner bookie. And we do have various connections over the many years I've been in the business with some very reliable corner bookies where we really get the pulse of the outlaw action. So they're actually in the opposite of Vegas and offshore. The outlaw is on the Jags and Vegas and offshore on the Patriots. And if anything, especially during the regular season, it would be more the opposite, with the Outlaws usually loving the favorites even more than Vegas and offshore. Now remember, as we said, mybookie.ag, promo code Duffy, DUFFY, 50% sign-up bonus, at least. If you use the promo code Duffy, they'll give you whatever is the biggest bonus they have at the time, mybookie.ag.
Pros bring something extra to every job. Now at the Home Depot, they also get something extra. Pro Extra, our free loyalty program built for pros just like you. Members earn perks with every dollar spent, like Pro Extra Dollars, a tool rental credit, and more. New members get $20 off their next in-store purchase of $200 or more just for signing up. Learn more at homedepot.com/Pro Extra. New year, more rewards, Pro Extra, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.